Société Générale, one of the largest and oldest banks in France. It was founded on the 4th of May 1864, in Paris, France, by a group of industrialists and financiers. Société Générale expanded its operations, playing a crucial role in financing the industrialization of France. Furthermore, Société Générale embraced technological advancements in the late 20th century, incorporating innovations in banking services and digital technologies. The bank faced a significant crisis in 2008 when unauthorized trades by trader Mr. Kerviel resulted in substantial losses which gave a huge impact to Société Générale. Who is Jérôme Kerviel? He joined Société Générale in 2000 at the age of 23 and worked in compliance department. He quickly rose through the ranks, eventually landing a position in the Delta 1 division responsible for complex trades. In the mid-2000s, around 2006, financial markets were booming and Mr. Kerviel took advantage of the favorable conditions to engage in increasingly risky trades. Unfortunately, Kerviel committed unauthorized trade that finally busted in 2008 and cost a lost €49 billion and become one of the biggest issues at that time. Société Générale stated in January 2008 that it had experienced enormous losses of €4.9 billion, roughly $7.2 billion at the time, as a result of Kerviel's unauthorized trading activities. Kerviel's losses were tied to high-risk bets he made on European stock market indices. Kerviel's biggest mistakes were taking only one side of the position without hedging it. Kerviel's trades had originally earned profits, but when market conditions deteriorated, he attempted to cover his losses by fabricating false transactions. Kerviel was in a long position before the market crashed, resulting him a total loss of more than €6.3 billion, which is about $7 billion. Kerviel made that decision in order to hide the suspicion of him making a huge profit from his previous bets. He took advantage of his computer knowledge and was able to bypass the bank's control system to create a fictitious position to offset his bets. When there were alerts, Kerviel would give false emails in order to explain justification of his transaction to his superior, which totaled up to 7 false emails. Hence, the bank was unaware and unnoticed of Kerviel's wrongdoing because the transactions were concealed and justified through forgeries and lies. On the 18th of January 2008, Société Générale discovered the fraud through alert from its control systems, and the positions that Kerviel took upon the discovery was approximately €50 billion. The bank immediately closed Kerviel's positions after consulting with the Governor Bank of France and AMF Secretary General to secure the bank's survivability and the stability of the global financial system. After they liquidate the positions professionally and adhere to the market rules in 3 days, the bank announced final loss of €4.9 billion to the public. The scandal shocked the financial world and prompted enhanced scrutiny of risk management techniques in the banking. Next is legal consequences. After the discovery of his wrongdoings, Mr. Kerviel was captured by French authorities in his own apartment in early 2008. The police put him into custody based on 3 criminal charges, which are breach of trust, forgery, and illegal usage of company's computer. Fast forward in 2010, Kerviel faced trial in France. The prosecutor, which is the bank, argued he had engaged in fraud and reckless trading, leading to massive financial losses for Société Générale. On the other hand, Kerviel, through his lawyer, defended himself by claiming that his superiors were aware of his wrongdoings, but tolerated him as long as he is making profits. At the end, the court sentenced Kerviel to 3 years in prison and €4.9 billion compensation to be paid to Société Générale. In 2014, Kerviel was released from the prison, and in 2016 the court reduced the compensation payment from €4.9 billion to €1 million. Lessons learned from this case are the necessity of implementing robust systems that monitor trading activities, ensuring that there are clear approval processes for large transactions, and conducting regular internal audits to identify any anomalies. Strengthening internal oversight helps minimize the risk of fraud and ensures that employees adhere to established policies and procedures. This case serves as a reminder of the potential consequences when internal control and oversight mechanisms are insufficient. Other than that, the case also highlights the significance of a comprehensive risk management framework within financial institutions. Risk management involves identifying, assessing, and mitigating potential risks that could lead to financial losses. Institutions need to have effective risk management systems in place to evaluate the risk exposure associated with different trading activities. This includes setting risk limits, regularly reviewing and updating risk models, and having contingency plans in case of adverse events.